The PlayStation Showcase has just been announced. What can we expect? What am I personally hoping for? I'll cover it on today's video. YouTube, what is up? Mothman back with another video. If you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more memes, playthroughs, reviews, and all things gaming. So Sony just announced that the showcase is going to take place on May 24th, 1 p.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. Eastern time. The showcase will focus on the PS5 and the PSVR 2 games that are both being developed by AAA studios and indie developers. Yo, do y'all remember Ben's studio? The studio that made Days Gone? The game that got so many Last of Us comparisons, even though the games, in my opinion, were nothing alike? Well, they're rumored to be potentially showcasing a new game. And I'm really hoping they change their mind on Days Gone and they give us Days Gone 2. Because Days Gone was an amazing open world zombie infected virus survival game that, while it lacked on the crafting and interactive environment aspect, Days Gone excelled on what many games these days fail to do, which is to tell an immersive story with relatable and realistic characters. And I know many people agree with me because since Days Gone was ported on the PC, the Steam reviews sit at a very positive rating, which I think warrants a Days Gone 2. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Days Gone, because I genuinely think Days Gone is one, if not Sony's most underrated game. As someone who's been catching up on all the PS5 games, but am now starting to run out of games to play, I'm hella excited to see what Sony has cooking. In the PlayStation 2021 showcase, we got a first look at Spider-Man 2. We know that Venom will be making his appearance, and if you follow the story, you know that Harry Osborn might potentially take on the Green Goblin mantle. Sony has also hinted that we'll be able to take control of Miles and Peter, similar to the first game. And now that we have Miles Morales game, we know how overpowered and fun Miles Morales Spider-Man really is. Now, there are a few things in regard to Spider-Man 2 I hope is shown. And I'm hoping they give us a bit more insight as to how big the map will be. Will we be able to traverse Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn as all one big map? And with Venom being present, we know that if they're following the comics, it could be a number of paths the symbiote's host can take, from Eddie Brock to the Scorpion to Flash Thompson. But of course, the games seem to be making their own universe story while borrowing elements of the comics, so we don't know for sure. I'm also hoping they expand upgrades and give us more options with the skill trees of each Spider-Man while keeping a lot of the moves from the original games. I know sometimes developers like to start the player from scratch, and that would suck to have access to different skills and abilities only to lose them in the upcoming sequel. Now, the Assassin's Creed franchise is a franchise that has been getting a lot of flack for straying from the whole assassin experience, with recent titles choosing to go for a more open world combat experience rather than the stealth assassin style we grew to know and love. Personally, I'm a fan of both, and I think there's definitely space for both. I think the success of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, grossing more than $1 billion in revenue, making it the highest earning Assassin's Creed game in the series, shows that there is definitely a place for both. I, of course, love Assassin's Creed 1, the Altair Origins, and consider Assassin's Creed 2 to be the best game in the series. But as a history buff and a fan of Egyptian history and lore, Origins is probably my favorite recent game. And the same could be said about Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which brought in the Greek mythology and Greek history to modern games. I'm thinking we can expect to see a more in-depth dive to the new Assassin's Creed Mirage, which, as Ubisoft has said, hopes to return the series to stealth origins. As we know, Ubisoft has also previously teased Assassin's Creed Codename Red, which is a game that would take place in feudal Japan, which might play similar to Ghost of Tsushima, given it takes place in feudal Japan. Now, leaks via Insider Gaming suggest that Assassin's Creed Codename Red will give us the opportunity to play as a samurai or a shinobi. Codename Red, just like Mirage, will own in on the stealth aspect of the Assassin's Creed franchise. So it seems that if you choose a samurai character, you might be more in for an action-packed experience rather than choosing a shinobi, which I imagine will emphasize lurking in the shadows on some Naruto, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Turtle stuff. So I'm hoping they give us a more in-depth dive into all the things we can expect in Mirage and actually give us a release date and trailer for Assassin's Creed Codename Red. Another game we might see is The Last of Us multiplayer game, which has been rumored for quite some time. Now, personally, I don't see how a multiplayer Last of Us would work. Maybe something like a DayZ, Escape from Tarkov, or The Forest, where it's open world survival with a lot of crafting, building, and scavenging and interacting with other players. I could definitely see something like that work. But in regard to expanding the story much, I'm not too sold. Now, I do hope we get at least a teaser trailer of what it could potentially look like, and we'd be big chillin'. Now, I'm really hoping that Sony keeps their PC port trend going so far, because god damn, the PC ports have been phenomenal. Except The Last of Us. That one, we don't talk about. So far, we've gotten Days Gone, Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, I am seriously hoping that the next game to join Sony's PC ports is Ghost of Tsushima. I've yet to play this game and I'll definitely be playing it soon, but I heard nothing but great things about the story, the cinematics, and the combat, and I can't imagine playing it on a high-end PC with ray tracing. Consoles are one thing, but PC graphics cards are insane. Alright, now this last game might be a bit of a stretch, and I know that, but that doesn't mean my little fat heart can't hope for. But there's been rumors of a Ninja Turtle game titled The Last Ronin, which has been set to follow a similar formula to God of War Ragnarok. If you're not hyped for this game, I think you should be, because it's based on a Ninja Turtle comic of the same name, which sees one turtle remaining, and for obvious spoilers, I won't say much more about it. But I will say it will change the way you perceive Ninja Turtles forever. And I'm not someone that followed the Ninja Turtle comics, but this is a story you can jump straight into and appreciate. A friend actually put me on this comic, and I'm so hyped for this comic to be made into an open world RPG type game. So if we see a teaser and more details on this, I'll probably be posting an update on the day of the show just to show how hyped I am. Alright, moving on from the games, PlayStation has been teasing a PS5 Slim with a detachable disc drive for quite some time. So I'm betting we'll see something on the PS5 Slim. And who knows, maybe we'll get some new info on the PS5 Pro. But I think this is wishful thinking, since info on the PS5 Slim should come first. We know the Q-lite has been rumored to be the next PS5 portable with emphasis in remote play. I've already mentioned my uninterest and dissatisfaction with the Q-lite, and I'm hoping Sony scraps this Q-lite idea for the PS Vita too, since we already have the backbone which lets us do some form of remote gaming for the PS5. But let's be real, we have the Steam Deck now, so Sony needs something that can compete with the Steam Deck, and it ain't gonna be no Q-lite, man. Alright y'all, so these are just some of the things that I'm looking out for in the PlayStation Showcase. What are you guys hyped for? And can we really expect any of these things? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to see more memes, reviews, and all things gaming. Peace.